Welcome back. Well, straight back to you, Senator Shehu Sani in Abuja studios. With the screening that has commenced now, there are allegations that the nominees did not make a good showing today. You were there. What observations did you make? Were they the right? Would you say they are the right choice to fill in those positions?
Well, we had to work with the list that was presented before us by the executive arm of the state. And before that list came to us, the nominees passed through a series of screening, security and other issues, through the Code of Conduct Bureau and other things. We can say that it's not true to say that they fell below average. And they are some of the best crop of officers we have in the Foreign Service, but it is normal. Sometimes in a screening exercise like this, you may have one or two persons who may fumble, and it may not be because they don't know what they have been asked, but it's natural sometimes for some of them to have what is called stage fright. So we did all we could to ask the relevant questions, and it was done in the presence of the media. And so far, so good, satisfactorily. Many of them have performed credibly well.
All right, thank you very much, Senator Shehu Sani. Well, we'll still come back to you, but now we'll move on to the issue we've been tracking for a while now, the row between the former chairman of the Senate Committee on Appropriation, Honorable Abdulmumin Jibrin, and the leadership of the House of Representatives. It's been claims and counter-claims, with the former appropriation chair accusing the Speaker, Deputy Speaker, the Whip, and minority leader of the House of Reps of diversion of monies for personal use. But only yesterday, the spokesperson of the House, Honorable Abdulrazak Namdaz, reacted to those allegations. Let's hear what he had to say.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Confirming some of the reasons for his removal, and true to type, Honorable Mumini has since, after his sack, resorted to blackmail. He stock in trade. He has released documents from dubious sources in a desperate bid to lure gullible members of the public to his side. Mr. Speaker's input to the 2016 budget was signed and delivered to him. If he has honor, let him release the signed inputs of Mr. Speaker, and not pieces of paper that bears no acknowledged authorship. Our counsel to Honorable Abdulmumini is for him to be real, as a man, by bringing up credible, authentic, and verifiable documents or stubborn facts which disclose the commission of crime on the part of any member or leader of the House. If he can't, let him go and soak in secret over his sack.
That's the spokesperson of the House of Representatives, Honorable Abdulrazak Namdaz. Well, instead of abating, things have gotten messier, with Honorable Jibrin replying in a statement that he is not immature, and but on the contrary, he's being mudslinged because he is independent and bold enough to expose the sharp practices going on in the House. Meanwhile, in a swift reaction to that press statement, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Yakubu Dogara, has issued a 7-day ultimatum to Honorable Jibrin to retract what he describes as his libelous allegations or face legal action. A lawyer, GT Ogunye, is here with me to assess the legal implications of the battle brewing in the House of Representatives. Thank you for joining us on the program.
It's my pleasure to be here today.
Mr. Ogunye, legally, where does this leave us with the House of Representatives being embroiled in claims, counter-claims of corruption and diversions of monies?
Well, given the gravity of the allegations and counter-allegations, I thought that the Speaker of the House of Representatives, on his own suo motu, as lawyers say, resorting to that legal maxim, will refer this matter to either of the two leading anti-corruption agencies, EFCC or ICPC, to investigate these grave allegations. There is another legal maxim that is very relevant to this discourse. It simply says that You can't be a judge in your own cause. All the press statement to the effect that Honorable Jibrin should substantiate his allegations are inconsequential.
Right,
These grave allegations have been made. Let an independent anti-corruption agency investigate it. And if people are found wanting, let them face.
Okay, another worrying matter is that was raised by Abdul Mumin Jibrin in his statement is the fact that the matter on ground is a personal matter. He had named names, but the Speaker and a couple of other lawmakers tend to be dragging the House of Representatives into the matter and making it a House issue. How does this play out?
It's not a personal matter. What's personal about?
Certain names. He specifically accused certain people.
Yes, he's named names. I'm saying, my submission is that if he is not taking the route of reporting these allegations to the anti-corruption agencies, the Speaker should do the honorable thing by saying, these grave allegations have been leveled against me in my position as the Speaker. I'm now inviting you and anti-corruption agencies to take over because we cannot investigate ourselves in respect of these allegations. You know, this is not a matter in which you say that the House to exercise its powers under Section 88 and 89 of the Constitution, the usual section resorted to by the House to conduct investigations when they are carrying out their oversight functions. Usually they investigate the executive branch of government, but now these allegations are against them. So, and it borders on criminality. So what they need to do, in my opinion, is for them to invite in the anti-corruption agencies to investigate these allegations so that things can be done. You know, the other time when Honorable Lawan Farouk faced that allegation, it wasn't a matter, it was a matter that emanated from a committee hearing. But now we know that it's a matter in the court, yes, because there was an investigation and then there is now prosecution.
Okay,
we don't know what will happen.
Just a moment, Mr. Ogunyel. I'll come back to you, Senator Sonny. This must be embarrassing times for the All Progressives Congress, with lawmakers in the Senate being involved in fights, and now the leadership, leading ranks of the House of Representatives being embroiled in corruption allegations. In what light do you think this leaves your party, considering the anti-corruption stance of President Muhammadu Buhari?
Well, what is happening in the House of Representatives is not just about the party, but it is about the honor, the integrity, and the reputation of the National Assembly itself. The very fact that these allegations were made and facts were laid bare, I think now it is for the honorable members, the legislatures, to provide contrary proof with regards to what the honorable has said. But it should be noted very well that if he was not booted out, perhaps Nigerians will not have heard of what is happening at the National Assembly.
Okay,
and since this is to the public glare now, I think the honorable thing to do is to conduct an open and clear investigation, perhaps through the anti-corruption bodies, so that issues like this could be very clear.
Okay, but another interesting thing.
What is most important for Nigerians to understand is,
Senator Sonny, another interesting thing is that initially, Senator Honorable Jibrin had come out to tender his resignation, which was accepted by the Speaker of the House of Representatives. But now, in another twist, the Speaker has come out to say that he was actually sacked. Isn't this quite contradictory? What exactly happened and why did these things happen, since it's in the National Assembly? But I want you to hold that thought. We'll need to take another break. When we come back, we'll pick up from where we stopped.